Huh. You know, I didn't remember dropping those pieces on there, but I had to do some modifications while I was working up there. I ended up cutting some pieces off after I had welded them, and glad they didn't break through the window. But anyway, guys, welcome back to Survival Records. Thanks for joining me today. I am I'm at the base, and as you'll see here in a moment, the sun is starting to go down. Last time, I made a little arm here with a little grabber on it, and I was able to nudge and cajole and push this second refinery into place. And so now I am refining uranium en masse with iron en masse, and I've got, I'm going to have lots of resources available. Let's turn the lights on here. Look at that, 12.7 thousand iron. I'm not going to have any trouble with that anytime soon. But speaking of trouble, I have gone through the effort of removing the previous, the spawned-in locales, basically. The abandoned settlements. I went through the entity list and took them all out one by one. In the process, I discovered one more that I haven't been to yet. It's called Drop Pod M43 over there. We can probably go take a look at that first thing today, see if there's anything I want to collect. I'll maybe wait for it to become nighttime, finish doing some tidying up here. Or alternatively, one of the things that I really ought to do is get some guns back on the base. Because in addition to removing all of the abandoned settlements that I'm not that I've been to and have finished with, I am now going to have to worry about reavers spawning, coming in and ruining my day, and assertive combat systems has been reintroduced. So we'll see if that becomes a concern. I don't know if if everything gets wiped out and I lose all my progress because of one of those things, I may not like that, and we'll see what happens. But one thing that has happened is another one of these has dropped. I've brought it back, and inside is a new faint signal. And we've got a large missile turret, large caliber. Artillery turret for a large grid. That's... Ooh, this guy. So let's see which one that is. 3x3 with the connector under that. Alright, well these guys are, pretty darn useful. I ought to consider figuring out how to pipe up my base. That's the other problem, though, is I can't just spam culverts everywhere because I don't have all of the culvert pieces. I have that culvert there, but I don't... There's another one that I have that I don't have on this list. It's the one that I have inside the, yeah, here we go. The reinforced conveyor tube. That's a straight piece. So all I have are straight pieces and the small cargo container blocks as well. So maybe before I... Oop, there we go. My first assertive spawn. All right, well, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, while I wait for the sun to drop so I can sleep, I'm going to clean this up, get rid of the arm that's excess at this point. Maybe figure out where I could have put some additional weaponry. Yeah. See you in a bit. Okay, so I have a line of conveyor tubes out to a new container here on the... what is this direction? North? North side of the base? It is not going to be the only thing. I'm going to have the large artillery gun here, and then a line going out, and a Gatling turret, and a Gatling turret. And I think I can set up this cargo container to have ammo. And that way, when... when Izzy's inventory manager can get a hold of it, it'll keep the ammo in here. I'm sure there's a way I set it up before where it can manage that. And that way I can keep a cargo container with some ammo for each type, you know, underneath the gun of that type. And then I'm gonna run a line of blocks in here, possibly just like a light armor slope like this, bottle it up against it to add a little structure to the side to keep it, you know, in case an errant like bit of damage comes in here, then it'll have another line going this way, and the conveyor might be broken, but the connection and the power that it gets from the rest of the base won't be. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on. And still waiting for the sun to finish going down. So I just saw that I have another faint signal over here in a drop pod I brought back to the base. Let's see, it's a cryo chamber for small grid cryo chamber, nice. And then there's one over there with 3 minutes left, so let's go grab it. Oh, I didn't show you guys. I fixed up the parking situation here, so things are a little easier to connect and disconnect, etc. So, all right, let's go check out what this is. So generally speaking, I found that if a grid maybe should have spawned a blueprint, because it's a grid not owned by you, by the player, and it's not one that has already had a blueprint, then it'll spawn one in when it restarts. Let's see. Large block magnetic plate. That's... wait. Large... oh, it's just a large magnetic plate for a small grid. So, not a large grid magnetic plate. Either way. There. Did not find anything. Well, having a alternative to that, which, let's see which one that one would be. Probably this one. Right. So it's yeah, there's what it looks like upside down or right side up or whatnot. I might redesign this again, or I could maybe make a new ship. I don't know. Making a new ship is actually what I have in mind for the solution to going after the gunboat. I am going to make a vehicle that can tunnel through the ground and is fuel efficient. So obviously you could use just any kind of mining ship to do it, but I'd want to have it be my breaching vessel, my sapper, doing tactical sapping, of course. There we go. So something I'd want to have it be able to incorporate is a survival grid, a survival pod. This guy here. Survival kit is what those are called. That's what the word is I couldn't think of. A survival kit, a drill, maybe some wheels that could... I guess what I'm envisioning is a drill at the front that creates a very specifically sized hole, and then a set of wheels that would be able to push against the sides of that hole, and you could then kind of orient the direction you're drilling and then drill straight, and as you drill the hole in front of you, you're pushing against the walls of it. Anyway, before I even get invested in any of that, I'm going to get some defenses going here. So I've got this guy going. I probably already have him. Yeah. So this is a very expensive piece of equipment, and it is... I'm still a long ways away from finishing that off. Lots of construction components. I think I might need to up the amount of auto crafting that I have so I can do these a little more quickly. And also I will get a second assembler and slave them together. I think this here, there's a port, an access port here. Yeah. So if I put another assembler here, it will slave to that one and help it do its work. And I'll still be able to get at least 3 of its own upgrade pieces, upgrade kits. I'll put a regular one on there, not an old-fashioned one, or new-fashioned one. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. See you in a bit. Okay, quick update. First of all, I'm not sure what's going on with the shadows right now. I think I don't know, there's something about the ambient light that's not registering properly, so sorry if that's coming across poorly. Anyway, I finished the line out. I finished the artillery cannon. I've got 2 Gatling gun turrets. That's the word, turrets over there. I have added in a secondary assembler. This is a cockpit just to sit in quick if I need to control a gun. It you know, it's a fun gun. Explosion way the heck out there. Anyway, on this side of things, I am getting ready to run another line of conveyor out this direction to where it'll start surfacing out here. I moved the diplo there because I was actually getting this guy out, and he's added to the scrap pile. So, let me get on this. I'm going to have another artillery gun out here and another 2 Gatling turrets, and hopefully 4 guns, 2 artilleries. If anything gets within 800 meters of my base, I really don't think it's going to be lasting very long. Alright, well, I am better defended over at the base. I've got the guns on the north and the south. These assert ships are back in town, flying over the base all the time. It's disconcerting. So I figure I'll go take a look at whatever this drop pod beacon is all about, and then focus on building a sapping vehicle, something to tunnel into locations. I'm thinking, I've got this concept in my head where wheels can, the strength of the wheel suspension can be like, you can have them fight against each other enough to actually be like, you could have them suspend you in the hole almost vertically and go up and down. I don't know. It works in my head. Now I just got to see if it'll work in the game. A strong signal was detected. Where is it? GPS. Langile Mine. Huh. Alright. Well, I'll only be passing over it on the way back from the drop pod. Alright, so here is the drop pod spot. I'm not seeing any weapons at all. Geez, it looks like a drop pod. And then, all right, well, let's head on in. I've got bits and pieces. So, yeah, I was right. It's one of the drop pods. That's great. Ooh, large battery. I mean, that would have been quite nice to have had before. Access still denied. Well, let's check out what we've got over here first. That's a remote control. There, which is this. It's a small turret control block. I think that's a custom turret controller for small grid. Not bad. Some other bits and bobs as well. Go with this one. Oh, it's one of the unknown signals. The button and everything. That's funny. Now, where's the container? I think on this drop out, that's the container down there. So, oxygen generator. Even though it's a small grid. Oh, hey, check this out. There's a dead guy with an O2 bottle run out. Feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. Guess you just didn't have a good enough go of it. Here's another one. I had it there for a second. There we go. That's definitely a duplicate. Well, this is interesting. It's oh, hey, that is an ore detector. And if nothing else, the ore detector is worthwhile. I'm gonna see if I can grind this down. And then gain access to the rest of it, because... yeah, there we go. A large block remote control. So, yeah. Let me dig it out, and then I'll bring this back on whole to the base. And see about the Langle mine and the wreck detector ping that showed up while I was driving. Coming around the corner here, this mountaintop, just underneath the barrel of the thing. I'm gonna start aiming toward it now. Wreck detector. Well, at least it's not... oh, there's a grid there. What in the world could that be? Huh. Well, let's slow down. Yeah, something small grid. Like, what are those green things on top of it? That is a little bizarre. Well, it's flagging as hostile. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's something shooting at me? Okay, no, it's just sparks coming off of that. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back to the home base, drop this off, and then come back and get a better look at that thing. So, having recently built some, I know that 800 meters is the extent to which a turret can target. Those are drills? Okay, and seeing red lights. I got nothing shooting at me. Alrighty then. Well, it's certainly something. The question is, does it have anything that I want? I'm not seeing anything off the cuff, honestly. I mean, maybe the cockpit is like, that's it. Let's go check out the Langle mine. Oh, and then of course one popped in after I'd left. So yeah, there's another wreck detected over there at 7 kilometers in the direction of the gunboat. Alright. A lot of standard things. That's a Gatling turret. That's a custom turret. That looks like a interior turret. Not sure what that is. Possibly an interior or a custom turret. That is interesting how there's a deformation in the voxels there. I wonder what that's about. But anyway, let's take a shot at that. I'm gonna get into 800 meters just so I have the best accuracy I can. Yeah, that mechanism in the center is different. You know what? I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go make an adjustment. Alright, let's try this again. Hey, now that's what I call recoil suppression. I added 2 new gyroscopes on the back that I can turn on. They're on override already. Turn them off, and I put the cannon in the center of the ship so that it is pushing directly against the center of mass when it fires, so the only thing it does is push me backwards. So let's take out the rest of these defenses. Where are things? There's that, down and out. Now, there was something small here. Let's try taking that out now. I can still do minute adjustments. That. A little higher, I think. little lower to the left. Boy, I'm really surprised that battery is still functioning. I'm stripping the dang armor off this thing and not hitting... There. No. Boy, the interior turret is just lasting forever. Oh, and there's the recoil if I don't have them on. Okay. That was silly. I think whatever... Yeah, there it is. Let's take these out and then be done with it. Alright, well, nothing else is shooting at me. That's nice. Now, I gotta check out what's going on here, because I'm pretty sure there's something underground. I mean, I would assume there is. Look at that. The center of that grid is way down there. There's something going on here. That's nifty. I'm curious to find out what's going on here. But I think I'm going to find that out in the next episode. I didn't make as much progress today as I wanted to, but it's Saturday night and this is coming out tomorrow morning, so I really got to wrap up and finish my recording and then cobble it all together, render it, and then upload it. But hey, next time I have a sapping vehicle to work on. It's like this is a busted up... okay, just check one thing. Okay, so there is a... Oh, so that was... Oh, dang it. You know what might have happened? It might have dug out what was happening in here, but then my settings filled it back in. Oh, I just realized that. Alright, I'll have to figure that out before I start up the next episode. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed Survival Wreckers. I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.